Alright guys, so I'm not going to take up too much of your time here with this video. A lot of different people have been reporting on this, and what I've been doing is, before I wanted to make a video on this, I wanted to gather up as much information as possible so I can hit you with just the facts, just the accurate information that we have. Okay, so this month's V-Jump is slowly leaking. And this month's V-Jump, it was promised that the Dragon Ball Super Tournament of Power arc would finish and that we would begin a new arc in Dragon Ball Super. Now, obviously, myself and many others speculated that it would be, of course, the Broly arc, that Toyotaro would adapt the story of Dragon Ball Super Broly into the manga, you know, with several chapters. He did something similar with Battle of Gods, and there was a Resurrection F promotional manga that isn't really part of Super, but we've seen this before. We've seen, you know, Toyotaro's version of the events. That appears to be not exactly what is going on. So, the Dragon Ball Super manga will not be adapting Dragon Ball Super Broly. Instead, the Dragon Ball Super manga is going to be going ahead of Dragon Ball Super Broly with a brand new arc that's being called the Galactic Patrol Prisoner Arc. And essentially what you see in front of your screen right now is the last page of the manga. Of the manga chapter this month, where it basically states, you know, who is this escaped prisoner? A dangerous adventure begins. Goku says a certain someone, and Vegeta says who's that, which is right here in these, you know, these bubbles. And we have somebody who appears to look remarkably like the Dai Kaioshin, the Grand Supreme Kai, or whatever you want to call him, the one that was absorbed by Majin Buu in the past. Now, I want to clarify for you guys what is going on, because I'm seeing a lot of questions here about this, okay? Just the facts on this video. Number one, there will not be a Dragon Ball Super manga adaptation as part of Broly as part of the Dragon Ball Super manga. So, if Toyotaro does one later on, that is a possibility, but right now, this arc appears to take place after Broly. So the events of Broly are going to happen, and then this arc takes place in the same story. So Toyotaro's releasing this with the assumption that most people have already seen Broly. Now, the question that people have been asking is, okay, how does this relate to the anime? First and foremost, as of this video, there has not been an announcement of an anime adaptation of this arc. So what does that mean? Could be a couple things. Number one, we know that Toyotaro does work with Toriyama often. So it seems like this arc may or may not have Toriyama involved. We don't know. We do not know this, but because Toriyama has been close to Toyotaro, I have suspicions that he wouldn't just create this arc out of nowhere. I've seen some people say that this is going to be like a, quote, filler arc. I don't want to use that word, but, you know, like an in-between arc that's exclusive to the manga. That could be the case. This could be a manga exclusive story arc, or it could be the legitimate next arc in Dragon Ball Super that will eventually get an anime adaptation. We don't know. The reality is, we do not know. And you're going to see a lot of clickbait and a lot of people claiming to say that, oh, this is the legitimate next arc in the anime. And it could be. It could be, but as of right now, there's no announcement. If you're going to ask me, you know, Danny, what do you think? Do you think it'll get adapted? I'm going to say yes. I think eventually, based on what I know, that there will be an anime version of this arc, but it's being promoted as a manga original. So it could be something that's just in the manga and will never get a TV anime adaptation. I don't know, and nobody else does. I assure you of this. Well, people in Japan do, like, you know, Toyotaro knows. But I mean, you know, like, people who are reporting on Dragon Ball, we don't know much yet. I've been waiting to upload this video because I wanted to get information for you guys, and there's not much there. All I know is the next arc of Dragon Ball Super in the manga, is going to be this arc, the Prison Planet, or not Prison Planet, that's, did I say Prison Planet? That's Dragon Ball Heroes. No, the Galactic Prisoner Arc. Well, whatever that means. It could be the return of Jocko. It could be a lot of different things. I can't even sit here and speculate. I really don't want to speculate because it'll take too long, and let's just see how it plays out. But we do see the Grand Supreme Kai there, who was absorbed by Buu. So is this a different Grand Supreme Kai? Did Majin Buu, like, somehow get him out of his body? I don't think that's the case, but you never know. We'll find out in the next couple of months for sure. But this is the next arc after Broly, and it's very possible it will be eventually adapted into the anime. But as of right now, there's no announcement. So, again, I thought Broly was going to be the next manga arc. A lot of us did, but no, it appears like Toyotaro is skipping over Broly which I'm guessing was probably a request by Shueisha and Toei, to be honest with you. I'm guessing they wanted him to do that so that the movie makes the most money. And they're moving on with the next story. So Dragon Ball Super will never end. Anyways, guys, that is it. That's all the facts that I have. I will have a full review of the manga when I get my hands on it. The finale, Goku versus Jiren, how's it going to play out? All that stuff. I'll have a full review for you guys when I get my hands on it, and I'm sure we'll be discussing this arc and what's going to come in the near future. So, again, more Dragon Ball stories officially from Japan coming out. I look forward to seeing what's going to happen. Let's see if it's a good story. We'll all read it and watch it together. Thank you, guys. And if you haven't seen my video earlier that I did with MJ about, Dragon Ball Super Broly not being the end, well, yeah, this is proof right here that it's not the end. There are so many unresolved plot threads from that film, and I feel like, I honestly feel like this is proof that it's not over. Dragon Ball Super is not over, dude. It makes way too much money, and there's way too many stories to tell. Plus, if you've read the Broly spoilers, you know that there's a lot of unanswered questions, and there's still things out there that are unresolved. So, that's it. Love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.